my queen from Boston. Survive, I'm the king from Boston. Survive, you're the queen.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston, or aka the King of Boston. And today we have episode 13 of the New York Yankees Fantasy Draft franchise. We're getting into the postseason here, and you're going to get a look at the playoff brackets. Now, I took the liberty of playing the first 4 games of the series on my own. What I did was my plan is I'm going to only show you guys one game per series, just to keep the series going. I want to get this done quickly, and so I'm only going to show you one episode per series. I might show you like 2 or 3 in the CS and maybe like 2 or 3 in the World Series, but anyway, for the ALDS, I just decided to show you guys the last game of the series, in which you'll see, and you're going to get a good look at, kind of a season recap, a lot of the team stats, a lot of league leaders you can see there, some awards. I believe Bryce Harper did end up losing in the AL Rookie of the Year award, as you're going to see. Let's see who gets. I think it was Jonathan Singleton's going to end up getting it. You're going to see ordinals for both leagues. My man Aceves, and there you see Singleton getting the Rookie of the Year award, but my man Aceves getting the ALDS Rookie of the Year, not Rookie of the Year, Reliever of the Year award for being the best reliever. He was drafted to the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, so good for him. Always like seeing fellow Red Sox. Well, not fellow Red Sox, but I shouldn't say that. I'm not on the Red Sox, obviously, but always like to see Red Sox doing well. And yes, so you can get a look at a lot of the guys on our team's stats, basically the basic ones. The ones you can see next to their names. Average at bats, hits, home runs, RBI, slugging percentage. And yeah, and we're gonna get into this shortly, but just gonna wrap up a few things. Look at our rotation going into the playoffs. We are gonna put we're gonna switch map. We're gonna put Pineda second and Moore third, Holland fourth, and then our strategy. Well, I'll go over our strategy in a sec, but you see what our bullpen's gonna look like and who's on the disabled list. Trout's out for 3 more games, so he'll likely miss the first 2 days. And Kennedy's out a week or 2, so he might be back for the ALCS, but we don't know yet. We're not 100% sure. Looking at the lineup, basically pretty standard from what it's been all year, obviously with the addition of Hanley Ramirez in there, but pretty much what it's been all year, like I said. And that's pretty much it. So we're gonna quickly here first just look at the team overview. I don't know why I showed that, but we're gonna look over here at what happened in the first 4 games of the series. So we lost game 1 to Cole Hamels, 3-5, tough loss there. Ended up getting a close 2-0 victory in game 2, evening the series. Then we went to Seattle, took game 3. Wasn't a 2-1 opportunity to lead the series, and then we got destroyed in game 4. Derek Holland had a pretty poor performance. Our strategy was that if we lost game 3 and we're down 2-1, we would pitch Latos in game 4. But because we're up 2-1, we decided to throw Holland out there and save Latos for either game 5 or game 1 of the ALCS. Because we lost, we will be throwing Matt Latos. It's going to be a rematch of game 1. Matt Latos versus Cole Hamels. Guaranteed to be a huge pitcher's duel. Game 5, it all comes down to this. Seattle Mariners were a great team, ended the year with, I believe, 96 wins. So just because they were a wildcard team does not mean that they were bad. The Texas Rangers ended up winning 100 games, and the Indians won like 102. So the AL was very stacked this year. And we knew this was going to be a tough series. When I saw I drew the Mariners in the first round, I said, oh no, this is not going to be easy, and it proved not to be. So after playing those first 4 games, I knew Game 5 was going to be great. It was so intense. Definitely one of the more fun games I've ever played on MLB 12 The Show. But anyway, you're seeing Yankee Stadium is nice and lit up for Game 5, nationally televised on TBS. You can see the lineup for the Mariners. We did play the Mariners earlier this year, so you probably are familiarized with a bit of them, but ton of speed at the top of the lineup in D. Gordon, Michael Bourne. Good power hitters, Carlos Gonzalez, Mike Morris, and Mark Reynolds can always get a hold of one. A little weak at the bottom, but Scudero, Abreu, Ruiz, and who's the other guy? I can't remember. But they're all, pretty solid hitters. Gabby Sanchez. Gabby Sanchez isn't so solid, but the rest are, they're solid. They're good players. They can definitely help make a team good. I've always said that a team can't be made out of 12 guys, out of 25. And, that goes straight from your ace pitcher to your last guy on the bench. I always have thought of baseball teams like that, and that's why I attribute to the real-life Yankees being so good, because, guys come off their bench and they're incredible. Jason Nix, Eric Chavez, Raul Bañez. Well, Raul Bañez starts, but anyway, these guys are always so solid. So we get into the gameplay here. Matt Latos started out strong, ends up striking out Carlos Gonzalez looking on that 1-2 pitch. So 1, 2, 3, top of the first for Matt Latos, as you can see there. But now getting into the game, Cole Hamels was equally as strong. He's going to get Hanley Ramirez to ground out to Gordon at short there. Nice play by Gordon, but Hamels was equally as strong right from the get-go. Both pitchers making statements saying that both of them have come to play. 1 out now in the bottom of the second. Hamels is pitching, and Trumbo's going to take this one up the middle for a base hit. Because this was such a pitcher's duel, you're going to end up seeing a lot of hits that I wouldn't usually show, and because it was a playoff game, I wanted you guys to get the full game experience. But now Osmer is up next, and Eric Osmer is going to take this pitch and ground it to second base. So Scudero to Gordon for 1, on to first. It would not be in time, so we get a decently fast Eric Osmer at first. Giancarlo Stanton is up, and Osmer is going to take off. I have not stolen with Eric Osmer all year. Pretty ballsy to try it in Game 5 of the ALDS, but it ends up working. I figured if I got a good enough jump, it would be good. And because I knew this was going to be such a pitcher's duel, I was really willing to play a lot of small ball today. But Stanton's going to end up striking out on that sweeping curveball. 76 mile an hour by Cole Hamels. Absolutely filthy. So we did not get anything going off of that. Now, bottom of the fourth, skipping ahead a bit, Hanley Ramirez is up, and Hanley is going to get a nice base hit there, helping us out. Hanley's one of our faster players. Even though he hits third, he could easily hit leadoff for us the way he runs the bases. And now Harper is up, and Hanley is going to take off, and he is in there at second. So again, playing a lot of small ball, stealing bases, moving guys over, trying to get guys in scoring position. Exactly what we were trying to do this game. And now 1-0. The next pitch, Hanley's taking off for third, and Hanley's in there. Hanley Ramirez with a steal of third base, something I rarely do. But once again, I figured if I got a good enough jump, I could make it. There was no doubt. And now 1-1 count. Hanley's off for home. It's a suicide squeeze, and it does not work. I believe we did this in either the last episode, episode 12, or episode 11. But it does not work there, and we would not get anything out of that. So top of the sixth now, D. Gordon up. D. Gordon is going to end up hitting a gap shot. You never want to let this guy on the bases. He is a threat no matter where he is. Look at that. He coasted into second basically before Harper even got to the ball in center. Maybe could have had a chance at third, but did not want to risk it. But Michael Bourne is up next, and we had Bourne, even though he was hitting well, I feel like I had Bourne's number all series. I really felt like I could, I had confidence striking him out whenever I needed to, but that would end that threat. Now, 1-0 from Hamels, bottom of the sixth, Cespedes to deep right field. It's a shallow porch out there and right, and this one is gone. Yoenis Cespedes has put the Yankees up 1-0 in this game. Great hit by Cespedes, doing what he do. That was really bad English, but I was trying to saying, I guess, I don't know. 350 feet. It wasn't the farthest home I'd ever hit, but it didn't need to be. Now, top of the eighth, bottom of the lineup, the things that we talked about we weren't going to let beat us. But Bobby Abreu has tied the game. Oh, we left Latos in a little bit too long, it appears. Should have just gone with Aaron Crow. And Bobby Abreu has tied this game up in the eighth inning. The guy that we talked about as one who we weren't going to let beat us, we didn't think was that strong. And look what he did there. 342 feet to deep left. Not the furthest home run again, but gets the job done. And now the 1-0 count to the next batter, Scudero to deep left. This one is gone. Marco Scudero has put the Seattle Mariners on top. Latos has cracked here in the eighth. He had gone 7 strong innings. I really felt good with him. That's why I wanted to leave him in for the eighth. I felt he was our best pitcher right now. And it just didn't work out. So Aaron Crow's on now with 1 out. D. Gordon up. Gordon is going to hit another gapper. This one's going to roll almost, and now it will get all the way to the wall. Cespedes is not able to stop it. Luckily, Gordon stopped at second. Another situation where he maybe would have been able to get to third. But Carlos Gonzalez is up next. We bring in the lefty Chapman. Well, after Bourne was retired, Bourne advanced him to third, but we brought in the lefty Chapman, and tough play. Gonzalez with a decent amount of speed, but we're going to end up getting him. So heading to the bottom of the eighth now. Hamels still in. 2-2, 2 outs. Cespedes strikes out. We are down 2-1 going into the ninth inning. Desperation time in New York. Could the 104-win Yankees end up with a disappointing exit in the first round of the playoffs? Well, Aroldis Chapman does his job, retires the bottom half of the Mariners lineup. Well, actually, we got into the meat of the lineup at that point, but it retires the Mariners lineup 1, 2, 3, and it's all down to the bottom of the order. So struggling Jesus Montero is going to get pinch hit for by Jim Thome. Now Jim Thome is up the 0-2 count from the closer, and he will strike out. So Jim Thome, failed pinch hit attempt. And now Starlin Castro is up next. The 1-2. He is going to strike out as well. The Yankees are down to their last out now in the season, in the series. So JP Arencibia will pinch hit for the struggling Dustin Ackley. He needed to come in anyway to fill in for Montero. So let's see what he can do. The first pitch in his at-bat, and he's going to line this one back up the middle, base hit. The Yankees with a chance now. After he gets the first, he's going to end up getting pinch run for by Adene Heckavaria, which ended up that if we do end up tying this game and going into the extras, Bryce Harper's going to have to come in and catch. We didn't have any other catchers. But now the 0-2 with 2 outs, down to the last strike. Hanley, oh no, he strikes out. The New York Yankees have been eliminated by the Seattle Mariners in the ALDS in 5 games. It was a great series, a hard-fought series. And that's going to wrap it up. So I hate to say it, guys, but this is the last episode of the Yankees Fantasy Draft franchise. It was a great series. Got a lot of good feedback, some of my most viewed videos so far. And I want to thank everyone who watched it. I want to thank everyone who liked it and commented on it and helped me out. Ending you guys with the box score. And this commentary is going to go on for a bit longer. I'm going to end up showing you guys who wins the World Series and stuff like that. But you get the box score as always. And once again, it's been a great series. Hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'll leave the playlist link in the description. I make playlists for all my series, but I'll leave the playlist link in the description for those who missed maybe a couple episodes. But you see there who advanced, and now we're going to sim the rest of the playoffs. And one of the most unexpected World Series ever, even though it was Fantasy Draft, the Mariners defeat the Brewers. Imagine if that happened in real life. And that's going to wrap it up for me. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I'm out. Peace.